Gamify your growth. How to turn learning into play and level up your life. Hey there, future game changers. Welcome to a video that's about to transform the way you think about learning, growth, and crushing your goals. I'm Learn Express, and today, we're diving into something insanely powerful. Gamifying your growth. That's right. We're turning the grind of self-improvement into a game you'll actually want to play. Imagine this. Instead of dreading your to-do list or feeling stuck in a rut, you're racking up points, unlocking achievements, and leveling up your life like you're the hero of your own epic adventure. Sounds fun, right? By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step playbook to make learning exciting. Turn challenges into quests and, most importantly, build a life you're stoked to live. So, grab a notebook, hit that like button, and let's jump into this game. Ready to level up? Let's do this. Chapter 1. Why gamification works. First things first. Why does gamifying your life even work? To answer that, let's talk about your brain. Your brain loves games. Think about it. Whether it's scrolling through social media, binge playing your favorite video game, or even cheering for your team during a sports match, games keep us hooked. Why? Because they tap into something primal. Reward systems. When you win a level in a game, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that makes you want to keep going. Gamification is all about hacking that reward system for your personal growth. Instead of slogging through boring tasks, you're creating a system where every step forward feels like a victory. And victory feels addictive in the best way. But there's another layer to it. Games also give us structure. In real life, goals can feel vague and overwhelming. Get healthy, learn a skill, or make more money are admirable ambitions. But they're also abstract. Games, on the other hand, break big goals into smaller, achievable steps. You know exactly what to do, how to track your progress. And when you've leveled up, that clarity is often the missing piece in personal development, and gamification brings it right to your everyday life. Let's take a real-world example. Meet Sarah. She's a 28-year-old graphic designer who wanted to learn coding to boost her career. But every time she sat down to study, it felt like a chore. She'd get distracted, procrastinate, or just give up. Sound familiar? Then Sarah decided to gamify her learning. She set up a point system. 10 points for every 25-minute study session, 50 points for completing a coding module, and a big 200-point reward for building a small project. She even gave herself power-ups like a coffee date with friends when she hit 500 points. Suddenly, learning wasn't a drag. It was a game she was winning. In just 3 months, she built her first app and landed a freelance gig. That's the power of gamification. And Sarah's not alone. Whether it's fitness apps that reward you with badges, habit trackers that show streaks, or language learning platforms that keep you climbing leaderboards, gamification works because it taps into motivation from multiple angles. Achievement, progress, competition, and even fun. So, how do we make this work for you? Let's break it down into 5 actionable steps to turn your learning and growth into an epic game. Buckle up, because this is where the fun starts. Define your game world. Choose your quest. Think of your life as a video game. What's the main quest you're trying to accomplish? Maybe it's learning a new skill, getting healthier, or paying off debt. The clearer the quest, the easier it is to play. Break it into levels. Small wins is big progress. Just like in games, you don't beat the boss on level 1. Break your big goal into smaller milestones. These levels keep you motivated and give you a sense of progress. Create a reward system. Trigger the dopamine. Assign points, badges, or real-life rewards for completing tasks. The key is making progress visible. Whether it's marking off streaks on a calendar or treating yourself to something fun, let your brain see the win. Add challenges and power-ups. Make it exciting. Spice things up. Add mini-bosses like tackling a tough project, and power-ups like an extra coffee break, a playlist upgrade, or a weekend trip to keep the journey exciting. Variety keeps the game from going stale. Track your progress. Scoreboard mentality. No game works without a scoreboard. Whether you use an app, journal, or even a whiteboard in your room, make your progress visible. The more you see your points or streaks adding up, the more motivated you'll feel to keep playing. The bottom line, Gamification transforms effort into excitement. It tricks your brain into treating growth like play instead of work. And when personal development feels like play, consistency stops being a struggle. It becomes second nature. Chapter 2, Step 1, Define your quest. Every great game starts with a goal, a quest that pulls you into the story. In gamifying your growth, your quest is the big, exciting goal you want to achieve. Maybe it's learning a new language, getting fit, starting a side hustle, or mastering public speaking. Whatever it is, make it specific and inspiring. Here's how to craft your quest. Pick something meaningful. Ask yourself, what would make me feel like a total badass if I achieved it? For example, instead of get in shape, your quest could be run a 5K in under 25 minutes or do 10 pull-ups like a pro. Break it into levels. Big goals can feel overwhelming, so split your quest into smaller milestones. If you're learning guitar, Level 1 might be learn 3 basic chords. Level 2 could be play a simple song. And Level 3, perform for friends. Each level feels like progress. Give it a story. This is where the fun kicks in. Frame your goal like a hero's journey. For example, if you're learning to code, imagine you're a hacker infiltrating a digital fortress, unlocking new skills with every level. Sounds silly, but it makes the process way more engaging. Pro tip, write your quest down and make it visual. Create a quest board with sticky notes or a digital tracker like Notion or Trello. Every time you complete a level, move it to the victory column. Trust me, it feels so satisfying. Chapter 3, Step 2, Build your reward system. Now that you've got your quest, it's time to make it rewarding. Games keep us hooked with points, badges, and loot, and you can do the same for your goals. Here's how. 1. Assign points to tasks. Give every action a point value based on effort. For example, 5 points for a 15-minute workout, 20 points for cooking a healthy meal, or 50 points for finishing a chapter of a book. Keep it simple but exciting. Create achievement badges. These are mini rewards for hitting milestones. Finished a week of daily meditation? Award yourself the Zen Master badge. Completed a project? That's the Boss Slayer badge. Get creative, make it fun. Unlock real rewards. Points are great, but tangible rewards take it to the next level. Set point thresholds for treats like a new book, a movie night, or even a weekend getaway. For example, 1,000 points might earn you a new pair of sneakers. Here's a real-life hack. Use an app like Habitica. It's a gamified to-do list where you create a character, earn points for tasks, and even team up with friends to complete quests. It's like living in an RPG. One thing to watch out for: don't make rewards too easy or too hard. If it's too easy, you'll get bored. Too hard and you'll burn out. Find that sweet spot where you're challenged but pumped to keep going. Chapter 4, Step 3, Face challenges. Like boss fights, every game has its tough moments, those boss fights that test your skills. In life, these are the obstacles that make you want to rage quit. Procrastination, self-doubt, or just plain exhaustion. Here's how to tackle them like a pro gamer. Name your bosses. Give your challenges a name to make them less intimidating. Struggling with time management? That's the time thief boss. Afraid of failure? That's the fear dragon. Naming them makes them feel like something you can defeat. Strategize your attack. Break down the challenge into smaller steps. If the time thief is stealing your focus, try the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, 5-minute break. If the fear dragon is roaring, start with small, low-stakes actions to build confidence. Celebrate the win. Beating a boss deserves a victory dance. Finished a tough project? Treat yourself to something special. Overcame a fear? Share it with your community. Or in the comments below, let's hear your wins. Here's a story to inspire you. Jake, a college student, was terrified of public speaking. He gamified it by treating every speech like a boss fight. His first boss was speaking for 30 seconds in front of a mirror. Next, a 1-minute talk to a friend. By the time he gave a presentation to his class, he felt like he'd slayed a dragon. Now he's a confident speaker and even started a podcast. You can do this too. Chapter 4, Step 3, Face challenges. Like boss fights, every game has its tough moments. Those boss fights that test your skills. In life, these are the obstacles that make you want to rage quit. Procrastination, self-doubt, or just plain exhaustion. Here's how to tackle them like a pro gamer. 1. Name your bosses. Give your challenges a name to make them less intimidating. Struggling with time management? That's the time thief boss. Afraid of failure? That's the fear dragon. Naming them makes them feel like something you can defeat. Strategize your attack. Break down the challenge into smaller steps. If the time thief is stealing your focus, try the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, 5-minute break. If the fear dragon is roaring, start with small, low-stakes actions to build confidence. Celebrate the win. Beating a boss deserves a victory dance. Finished a tough project? Treat yourself to something special. Overcame a fear? Share it with your community. Or in the comments below, let's hear your wins. Here's a story to inspire you. Jake, a college student, was terrified of public speaking. He gamified it by treating every speech like a boss fight. His first boss was speaking for 30 seconds in front of a mirror. Next, a 1-minute talk to a friend. By the time he gave a presentation to his class, he felt like he'd slayed a dragon. Now he's a confident speaker and even started a podcast. You can do this too. Chapter 5, Step 4. Track your progress. Like a game map in games, you always know where you're going because of maps, progress bars, or experience points. Tracking your progress in real life keeps you motivated and shows how far you've come. Here's how to do it. 1. Use a progress tracker. Whether it's a spreadsheet, a journal, or an app, track your points, levels, and achievements. Apps like Strava for fitness or Duolingo for language learning are great examples. They show your streaks and progress visually. Celebrate small wins. Every step forward counts. Finished a workout? Log it and give yourself a mental high five. Hit a milestone? Share it with friends or post it online to inspire others. Reflect regularly. At the end of each week, review your progress. What levels did you clear? What bosses did you face? This reflection helps you tweak your strategy and stay on track. Here's a tip. Create a level up log. Write down your starting point, your current progress, and your next goal. For example, if you're learning photography, your log might say, Week 1, learned camera basics. Week 2, took 50 photos. Next goal, edit a photo in Lightroom. Seeing your progress written down is so motivating. Chapter 6, Step 5, build your party. No hero wins alone. Every game has a party of allies to back you up. In real life, your party is your community. Friends, family, or online groups who cheer you on. Here's how to build yours. Find your co-players. Connect with people who share your goals. Want to get fit? Join a running club. Learning a skill? Find an online community on Discord or Reddit. 2. Share your quests. Tell your friends about your gamified goals. They'll hold you accountable and celebrate your wins. Plus, it's more fun to level up together. 3. Compete or collaborate. Add a friendly competitive edge by challenging a friend to a point race or team up for a group quest, like a 30-day fitness challenge. Take inspiration from streamers like insert popular YouTubers or streamer. They gamify their content creation, engage their audience, and build a community that pushes them to keep going. You can do the same in your own way. Chapter 7. Overcoming common pitfalls. Before we wrap up, let's talk about a few traps to avoid. Overcomplicating the system. Keep your points and rewards simple. If it takes too long to track, you'll lose interest. Focusing only on rewards. The real goal is growth, not just treats. Make sure your quest aligns with your long-term vision. Giving up after a setback. Games don't end when you lose a life. You respawn and try again. Treat failures as learning opportunities. If you ever feel stuck, revisit your quest and remind yourself why you started. You're not just playing a game. You're building a better version of yourself. Chapter 7. Conclusion. All right, gamers. Here's the big takeaway. Life doesn't have to feel like a boring grind. With gamification, you're no longer just checking off tasks on a to-do list. You're on a quest, building XP, unlocking achievements, and transforming into the hero of your own story. Let's recap your power moves. You've learned how to define your quest so you always know your why. You've discovered how to build a reward system that makes progress exciting instead of exhausting. You've gained tools to face challenges like boss fights so setbacks don't stop you. They just make you stronger. You know how to track your progress like a map, so you never lose sight of how far you've come. And most importantly, you've seen how to build your party, because no hero levels up alone. Here's the truth. Growth isn't just about reaching goals, it's about enjoying the journey. When you gamify your growth, every action, no matter how small, becomes part of a bigger adventure. Even when you stumble, you don't lose, you respawn, try again, and come back stronger. Think about it. 1 year from now, you could look back and see a highlight reel of all the levels you've cleared, the bosses you've defeated, and the wins you've stacked up. That's not just self-improvement. That's legacy building. So here's your next step. Choose your quest today. Write it down, give it a story, and commit to playing the game. Don't wait for the perfect time. The game has already started, and you're the main character. And now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's your quest? What epic challenge are you ready to gamify? Share it with us so we can cheer you on, because this community is your party, and we're in this game together. If this video gave you even one spark of inspiration, smash that like button, subscribe for more level up strategies, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next adventure. Share this with a friend who's ready to grow, because growth is way more fun when you've got teammates. Remember, life isn't just about surviving the grind. It's about playing, growing, and leveling up every single day. So suit up, hero. Your quest starts now, and I'll see you at the next level.